Hello everybody and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today we're looking at Naya Revels in Alchemy. What is Naya Revels? Naya Revels is based around this card, Cabaretti Revels, for those who don't know. 2 red and a green enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell, seek a creature card with less than mana value, then put it onto the battlefield. Why is this card good? It is good because of a couple of reasons. One being Jetmir, the Nexus of Revels. They both say Revels, sort of Revels tribal. He is the 5/4 Cat Demon, legendary. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have Vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. So because Revels allows us to basically put 2 creatures on the battlefield for every creature we cast, except 1-drops, deploying more creatures means you're going to trigger more of Jetmir's abilities. Creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have Trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures. Creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have Double Strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. So if we control 9 or more creatures, they're all getting +3/+0, Double Strike, Trample and Vigilance, which basically means game over. 9 creatures with at least 3 power. Double Strike is already 9 times 3, 27 times 2, yeah, I mean... It is 54 damage, I think, coming at them, and that's if all of our creatures had 0 power. So it's a lot of damage coming their way if we ever get to that point. How do we get to that point? Well, as I always say, we have to be able to survive mono red if you're playing in Alchemy, and so we're playing the Lunarch Veteran and Prosperous Innkeeper sort of combo, because this lets us gain lots of life for all the creatures coming into play. Now, it is mostly just for that reason. We just mostly want to gain life, stop ourselves dying. But we are running 3 copies of Trelasarra, which can grow with every creature that comes in if we have either of these down. And bear in mind, if we play any of our 2-drops, Cabaretti Revels will pull us a Lunarch Veteran. So we will always get one. That's why we're playing this as our only 1-drop if we play anything that's 2-drop. The Trelasarra really is there to scry away the lands we don't need, and scry and find us the Jetmir when it becomes time to kill the game. We're then running 4 of Rope Line Attendant, which is the green and white cat citizen 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, creature cards in your hand perpetually gain when this creature enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. So it basically means every creature that we cast after we cast this will bring at least 2 creatures into the battlefield with it if it was in our hand when we played this, which is a very nice effect for all the same reasons that Revels is nice. Note, we do have a slight nombo, and that this is now red-green. It used to be red, green and 1 back in the day, and this requires a white mana. So if we want to play this on 2 and this on 3, at least one of our lands is going to have to be a dual white-red land. Just bearing that in mind. We're running 4 copies of the Resolute Reinforcements, which is a flash 1/1, and it creates another 1/1 when it comes in. So this is already 2 creatures for 2. It can be 3 creatures for 2 if we have Rope Line Attendant, or 4 creatures for 2 if we have Cabaretti Revels down. Being able to put 4 creatures on the battlefield is very, very nice. 2 Adelines, 2 Brutal Cathars, just for those situations where we really need to remove something. 4 Inquisitor Captains to pull extra creatures out of the deck. If you play Inquisitor Captains when you already have Revels down, which is very easily done, we will be putting 3 creatures onto the battlefield, one of which we're picking between 2, which is very nice. The only slight oddment in the deck is Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. I'm running 1 of. This is X, red, green, white, so X and a Naya. It's a legend, and it's a 3/1. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So this is a way for us to search up our Jetmirs if we need to. And also we can search up a Brutal Cathar. I only want to run 1 of these because when I cast Inquisitor Captain, if I get 2 Rocco Cabaretti Caterers, we're stuffed, because you only get its ability if you cast it. So it's a dead card really to pull with Inquisitor Captain, and also it's legendary. So it feels like 1 is the right number of this card. Really, that is the deck. This is nothing new about this deck. We're sort of playing an old school deck in a new meta, just seeing how we get on. This was always a good deck back in the day, and what I want to see today is it still good? Can we increase our rank with this deck? Let's have some games in Mythic, see how we get on. Alright, so we've managed to get ourselves down to 88%, experimenting with some decks. So we're going back to basics. And by basics, I mean this. Let's find a land. That's not a land. Oh, can't afford it, because I put this on red. That would be so good with 5 other creatures in our hand. Okay, looks like we're against poison, so we gotta get some pain down ASAP. Come on. What is this? Thank you. Do we go this first? Yeah. Blight belly rat. He is a sturdy rat after all. Digging for land. Got one. When it dies, proliferate. It's gonna die. I can't let it hit me, and I don't want to chump it forever. Not at this stage, so it's gonna die. Like so. Puts us on 3 toxic. Which is okay. Resolute Reinforcements. We can't untap that, but that's just life. So we'll put this on. Wait. Scry. I would like a Cabaretti Revels, that's all I really want. Not a tap land. So I'm going to play Torrens, so we'll attack. Maybe this will be Fading Hoped. Yeah, fine. There's plenty more where that came from. Don't really care about damaging ourselves with shock lands when it's toxic we're dying to. We're going to have so many creatures out by the time we play Jetmir, hopefully. As long as they're not got Meat Hook Massacre. This is how you get creatures on the board quick. Like this. So yeah, I mean, unless there's a board wipe, we're gonna have lethal, or they counter Jetmir. I reckon they're gonna tap out. Okay, that's fine. There's the Rebels, but we don't need it anymore. Bing bing. Even get a bit of training done. Bing 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 bing. Okay, that was a good start. Let's try some more. Okay. Spider time. Yeah, this looks good. We can start with one of these on green. Yeah. What is this? Okay, we'll start with this. Is this a Windgrace deck? Could be. Rope line. 4 triggers, that's a decent number. Fine. I don't really want to just jam this. I mean, it'll be a 1, it'll be a 2. Okay, no, because it comes in with the token, it won't be cut downable by the time they've got their black mana back. They can impact it or something, but that's okay. No point playing this really until we've got a life gain source down. We've got 4 veterans and 4 innkeepers, so there should be some. Oof. Another rope line. Let's just attack. Alright, they had to get rid of a card from their hand. That's okay. Can rebuild our board pretty fast, considering this is going to bring 4 creatures. Ding 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 ding. Imagine if this was a Jetmir, we'd almost have it in the bag already. Do you know what that could be? Is Titania deck? What? You threw that away when I have this board? That's suspicious. I want to find a Jetmir. That's why we're doing this. No. I'd take a Revels as well, but... Okay, we dug through a load of stuff we don't need. Start doing a little bit of damage. They've probably got another Brotherhood's End, so... At least we've got a 5/5 now. If they threw away Brotherhood's End and don't have a way of getting rid of all this, I'll be amazed. This is the exact deck you play that card for. I guess we're getting wiped if they're doing that. Yeah. So we can do this. Get an Adeline. We're looking pretty good again. Pretty strong board back off nothing. You go from literally no creatures to just massive amounts of creatures. Reinforcements. You'll have to block the Adeline with this massive dragon. Yeah. Cool. Pretty effective again. See if we can get back to a respectable rank by the end of this video. Okay. Eduardo. This looks pretty good. We need to find some more expensive stuff, but that's not normally the problem. Both games now we haven't seen a single copy of Revels, have we? Mono blue maybe? Or is it blue black? Blue green? Just the ye olde toxic deck, is it? Yeah, okay. We might be able to outrace that deck. Let's play this and untap it. I mean, they could bounce this, but at least we get that out of their hand. Okay, got one trigger. No. No. Don't really mind being hit for 2. That feels inconsequential. They are toxicking us though. Okay, so we can put this in. This will grow the Trelasarra, give us a few more scries. Chance to find this Jetmir that we're after. I mean, this is pretty good, but we can find that off of here. Jetmir really is what we're after. Keep digging. Trelasarra could be bounced, and if it does, we just replay it and get some more scries. No. Bing, 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 bing. Can't cast that for enough to find Jetmir. Yeah, I'd be frustrated with that too. This deck is just powerful. It's annoying, but it's blooming powerful. Okay. Shitty Dewey. Oh look, we're going up in the... Like, this matchmaker is not random, is it? We're now going up in the people we're playing against. For sure. Well, we've got a few dead turns, but... Because we can't put this on white if we want to play Revels. So I guess we'll put it on red, because this is going to be white-green. No. Hello. So we don't do anything until we can play Revels, basically, and then we try and get as much value out of it before we get hit with Invoke Despair. That is our plan. If we draw an untapped land, we will deploy everything on the board with Inquisitor Captain. Yeah, whatever. We'll have blockers for these soon enough. Okay, we didn't, so that's fine. Don't need any more captains. That's pretty good. They still can't quite invoke Despair us, which is nice. Grasping the Innkeeper. That's interesting. You can get him for 6. So we can play this and this. Ding ding ding. We'll have this one, please. More life. God, this is mental. What are you supposed to do against this deck? This is insane. They didn't even got the Invoke Despair on turn 5.
Consider yourself fortunate. You deal with this annoyance.
You are fucked, my friend. Good game. That is insane. That is mad. Okay. What are we on now? 4? 3? Can't remember. 4 wins. This looks good as well. Every hand with this deck looks good. This is very white-green, but that's cool. We'll keep. We'll put this at turn 1, why not? I was thinking about scrying with this to find another land, but we can actually hang with 2 lands for a while. It's sort of okay with this deck. We'll do this. And shoot the veteran? Probably not. Okay, they are. That's cool. Crucius, yeah. Good old Crucius. So, let's put this white scry for a land. We want to be able to play our captain. Do we play a Trelasarra? We haven't got any life gains, so maybe I'll play the reinforcements instead. Interesting. Guess we'll block this. We don't need to go wide yet. And if we get a chance to take this down, we will. And if they combat trick us, fine. Chucked away a spare as well. Okay, we didn't get what we wanted, but the go wide strategy can begin. We're only 2 life behind. I'm sure we'll find a life gainer at some point. There's plenty of them. This is just classic Jund pile of good cards, isn't it? Titan. Is it a reanimator? Ugh, this land struggle. The land struggle is real. I would like to play my captain. We can win even if they get a Titan back. It's possible. Not if we don't draw some land though. Yeah. Okay, they're only getting a 4/4 Titan as well. Shield counter. We don't really have any destroy. Anything else to reanimate? If they start getting Atraxas in the graveyard, then I'll be more worried. Fuck me, it's not quite the one we want. I was tempted to play this, but this bringing in tokens is just too tempting. If we top deck a Jetmir, we'll just basically win. We got assemble by parts, bolt, yeah, okay. Bolt's a good option. No. They got lots for 2 as well. Go for the throats and perilous iterations. God. Really getting unlucky with lots of things this game. They can copy Titan now, which is the worry. I think we might be doomed. We would have to top deck a Jetmir this turn, and even then, we might be dead. Yeah, we're dead. I just feel really unlucky that game. Our deck is definitely better, but that is the way Magic the Gathering goes sometimes. Okay. Gildel. We're back on the 80, that's annoying. We haven't got the right colours. This is better. I think we might have to bottom this Revels there. Ugh, that would feel a bit sickening. Maybe I'll bottom this. And then I'll put this on. Ugh, yeah. Put this on green. Which doesn't ever feel like a good thing to be doing, but... I wonder if we can find some land this game. No, fine. We looked at 8 cards, I've got 2. That's not that bad. If I look at 9 and I've got 2, that's starting to sound a lot worse. Fuck me. What is going on? This is nonsense, man. Absolute bullshit. Give me my land now. Yeah, I'm definitely jumping that. They had no land in their hand as well. You wanted to search for a land. What the shit is going on? I don't want to use it on this. You can chump this. Getting a bit brutal. Where is the land? I do not understand what is happening. No, another one. We looked at 12 cards and found 2. 13 cards and found 2. Should have played this first, but I was sure I was going to find a land. 14 cards and found 2. 15, sorry. 15 cards and found 2 land. What is this? At least we've got this blocker. Might put the brakes on their attacking. Oh my god. Right, we will find another one now. No. What the hell? I honestly, what has happened to the shuffler? Jewel Thief. 6/6. Not big enough to shoot my Trelasarra yet. Seriously, I don't know. I thought last game was unlucky, but this is insane. So 12 plus 4, 16 plus 3, 19 cards. We found 3 lands. This is absurd. They can put 2-turn counters on everything. Yeah, we're fucked. Okay, let's just wipe that from our memory and try again. Okay. Oof, I just added 1 more land to the deck, so we're 25 now. Took out 1 copy of Jetmir because whilst Jetmir does win us the game, if we don't survive, we don't get there, so... no. And I shouldn't really have put this on white, but... We've got a bit of a... almost a non-bow going down here. Okay, we're against mono red anyway, so Revels is less good. So I sort of want to keep this alive a turn, but yeah, well, it's not going to happen. Okay, we've got to turn off Turn from pain, away from pain.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Yeah, Chandra. You're freaking lucky. Okay, Chandra down.
Next time, I'll wear more comfortable shoes.
Then we can play this and then any creatures we get. Okay, normal service is resumed. Wasn't even our perfect run out, but it was a good one. Okay. D-gun to 32. Very good hand. Apart from all the tactness about the lands, but beggars cannot be choosers. And probably an Andor deck if it's playing that. This, and then we'll Rebels, and then see what happens. These with Rebels, your value is just so high, they eventually can't do anything about it. And red struggles with enchantments for sure. And black actually has some enchantment removal these days, it never used to. There's Invoke Despair and there's something else. A couple of other ones. Depth the Kami I think removes enchantments. Can force the opponent to sack one. Maybe mono red? Ooh, no, Churning or Reservoir. Put an oil counter on another creature you control. Create a 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin. Activate only if an oil counter was removed from a permanent you controlled this turn, or a permanent with an oil counter was put into a graveyard. Okay. They did not attack. Okay. Up. One more. Up. Bing. And then gain 4 life, scry 4. Find Jetmir. Or an Inquisitor Captain. Nah. We're not under pressure to attack, are we? We're on 30 life, so... Interesting. Guess we'll play another Rebels. We're in no rush. We have another Trelasarra if we need one. And we can block with the Veteran because we can play the dead Veteran and pull another one out of the deck. There is only one more left in the deck, thanks to Rebels. Yeah, shoot the face. It's gonna have to be a big play to get me down from this amount of life gain though. Find me some creatures. Oh, have to find me my last 1-drop. I'm pretty sure when you seek it reorders this anyway. Where are the captains and Jetmirs? Did I forget to put them in? How many cards have we scribed to the bottom here? This is mad. What? What? Okay. We literally have like 12 cards on the bottom. So we've gone through half our deck and we can't find one of 7 cards. Very strange. There we go. How weird. But yeah, we got there. Okay. Jam Q. This looks passable. Yeah, good. Give us our third creature for this to proc on. 3 is sort of the minimum we want to be playing. Attack first. I'm not going to play the Adeline this turn. Don't want to get Adeline countered really. That was too much for them. That was too much. Okay. I don't think I'm going to play Adeline into open blue mana like that, but this could be a mistake, but I just feel, why do I get this thing countered that I really want? Then I really do want that more. Let's try. Change my mind now that I've seen my scry. Okay, but at least they're not being able to like use any of the, you know, like the searching or drawing cards. Like this. Now we know we can resolve this, which is nice. They can always bounce it, but Terror. Okay. No, I don't need any more of those, thanks. That has slowed us up. Now what, jam? Do it. Fine. Just need the scries, please. Yeah, that's good. Because we've got lands to play for 3. And then we could pull a Cathar for the Djinn. They've probably got a counter now. Surveil to draw a card. They did shore up, which means that it almost definitely means that they've got one. Or they've got the, whatever, phase out one. Slip out the back. We just have to block one, so we'll do that. They've probably got a counter again. But we got to find out. No. Okay. Now they've probably got the phasing thing here. No. Why did they not take the shore up then? That seems quite strange. Get him for 2. Could make the difference. So we don't have to let the terrors through because we've got a 6/6 which they could bounce, but we've got chumps if they do. That's nice. Draw 5, discard 2. Play a land. Yeah, we've had 8 lands in the top 16. Okay, so now we'll have to block with Cathar. They must have had no more blue cards in their hand, or they would have played them there. This. And this. When it enters the battlefield, we get another 1/1. So we're going to scry 2. This will be an 8. Gosh. Man, we've got so unlucky today with some draws. So if we attack with everything, we're only going to get... Yeah, I guess we can force a trade. Well, can't do much about that. GG. Ugh, again, mad unlucky it feels like, but maybe it's not. I feel like if you feel like you're unlucky too many times in a row, you're not really unlucky, your deck's just bad. So maybe that's where we're at, but I'm not convinced. Okay, Vincent, you going to restore my faith or shatter it once and for all? We're on the draw, so maybe shatter it. How have we only got 5 lands in 8? This is just classic, this deck. It loves the lands, or it hates the lands. We must prosper, Mr. Innkeeper. Help me prosper. Grelve's Hive. Do you know what? We could block this. Not too much hate. Yeah, that's okay. Get that out of the way early. So next turn will be a good one. Because we've got one of these out of the way. So maybe the Cathar will be able to take something. So we go for this first. Oops, don't need. There we go, another one anyway, fine. Good, that's what we want. Do we shoot the hive now? Probably. One fewer 1/1 to deal with. It does give them a little bit more land, but I was thinking about letting it do them 1 more damage, but this is probably best. I'm aware they could have that board wipe. But we're going to be on 6 creatures when we play Jetmir if we don't lose any now, which will be pretty darn good. Maybe we just block like this in case there's that +2 pump spell. We don't think we're at immediate risk of dying to toxicity. And our opponent could be at immediate risk of dying if they play any more things that don't block. Okay. So we're not going to be at 6 creatures now, which is slightly less nice. We haven't got any creatures in our hand, sadly. That is a good one though. So we're only at 15 damage. Opponent is down to 3. And we've got some relatively convincing blocks here. Good game. Contaminator, not a worry. Cool. Cool. GG. Okay, here we go. 10 games, all played in the video. 70% win rate, 7 and 3. So, my view is that we were pretty damn unlucky in some of those games. I had some absolute pain with the land, and yet we still have a 70% win rate despite all of those problems, and that shows you how strong this deck is. Is it necessarily the most refined and tweaked version of this deck? No. Could you pick this up and start winning on the ladder without very much effort? Absolutely. This deck does not require a lot of skill. It requires quite a few wildcards. In fairness, like a lot of these cards are rares, but not that many. 4 here, 2 Adelines, you've probably got those by now, 2 Brutal Cathars, 4 Revels, 4 Captains, and 3 Jetmirs that are mythic, and then a bunch of rare lands. So it is a bit rare intensive. But I mean, a lot of them are older cards and you might have them lying around already. But yeah, I mean, this is just one that, for me, the reason I've played this is, look at this, like experimenting, trying to find decks to play with. I've kind of had this bit of a slope, and this is just one that I was trying to get myself a few wins back up the ladder with, and it's nice to just be able to like cruise through the mono red decks. Even with our bad luck streak today, we winning against mono red, which is something the last deck we played didn't do, and you know, that makes me feel good. So that's why I've played this deck, not because it's got exciting new fun cards in it, just to get some wins under my belt and make myself feel a little bit better about Magic the Gathering, and sometimes that is what it's all about. So that is what this deck was doing for me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. I'll be back with some more interesting decks soon. Stay tuned. Bye for now. See you soon.